In addition to my fiscal and ethics reform agenda, no issue has been closer to my heart than education. Our schools from pre-K through college rank among the very best in the nation. This month, Education Week rated us as one of the top 5 systems for overall performance in the nation. Number 2 in providing the most important thing, a chance for our graduates to succeed in life. Test scores across the state reinforce their conclusion. Results count. We already lead the country in graduation rates and in access to quality preschool. And while there are notable exceptions, New Jersey schools give most of our children an exceptional opportunity to build a bright future. The new school funding formula, for which we are now seeking court approval, will only strengthen our commitment to success. The formula recognizes that 50% of disadvantaged students live beyond the borders of Abbott districts. The formula fulfills the state's obligation, in my view, to provide a thorough and efficient education to all children, wherever they live. In fact, even though we cut the overall state budget this year by $1.4 billion, you and I held firm in increasing total spending on education in this state by nearly $500 million. Beyond our financial commitment, we're doing more. We're also working to upgrade standards and curricula, graduation requirements in all of our schools. Now let me turn to another focus of success. We've taken great strides in making New Jersey a safer place to live. In 2007, we achieved a 7% reduction in statewide violent crime and an 11% reduction in murder. In the first 3 quarters of 2008, we've achieved another 7% reduction in violent crime and an additional 6% decrease in murders. 18 months ago, I launched a statewide anti-crime plan in cooperation with local authorities to bring safety to our streets and neighborhoods. We address the issue comprehensively through prevention, reentry, and enforcement initiatives. Gangs were stealing young lives and leaving people in fear of letting their children play on our streets. There's more to do. But we marshaled resources across state departments and local law enforcement agencies to focus on reducing gang, gun, and drug activity. The results are showing up on the streets of Newark, Asbury Park, Vineland, and communities throughout the state. Just as we're addressing crime, we have been tackling highway and pedestrian safety. And we've realized exceptional results under the leadership of Pam Fisher. Through enforcement and education, particularly for teenage drivers, and with previously higher gas prices, highway deaths have dropped by 127 lives year over year. 127 people fewer killed in highways this year than last. It's a drop of 18%. It's the lowest level in the past 25 years. Fewer drunk drivers on our roads, stricter licensing requirements on our young people, enforcement of seatbelt laws have resulted in fewer accidents and fatalities. Safer roads and better drivers should result in lower auto insurance rates and overall economic costs. We'll be working on that to make sure it happens. On another public safety front, the protection of our most vulnerable children remains one of our highest moral responsibilities. Over the past 3 years, our newly created Department of Children and Families took a sometimes broken, understaffed, and flawed system and made it a ray of hope for at-risk children. The department found permanent homes for 4,200 children, drastically reducing the backlog in caseloads. And the department recruited over 5,200 new foster and adoptive families, a net gain of more than 1,800 safe, stable, and loving homes for foster children. We rebuilt a broken system and are on track to becoming one of the very best. These efforts are driven by dedicated employees and a commitment by all of you. These highlighted achievements and work in no way describe the entirety of our agenda and activities. Keep in mind, we enacted a family leave insurance program, the second in the nation. We strengthened our workers' compensation system. We continued reform of our public pension system. We appointed record numbers of women and minorities to the bench. We created the Office of Supplier Diversity. We built and dedicated a long overdue World War II memorial. We reformed the charity care funding formula to better protect health care for the most vulnerable, especially in our urban areas. We created an interagency council on the prevention of homelessness. We finalized the Highlands Master Plan. We built and participated in a regional auction system for carbon credits. And we delivered a nationally recognized energy master plan as well as a greenhouse gas reduction plan. We've done a lot.